Hey there, everybody. It's Tanya at Hummingbird Paintery. We are coming today to make a little ladybug in a lemonade stand. And all of these things, except for the body of the ladybug, is going to be from the Dollar Tree. This is one of those spinner gourds that I've used before. Hey, Miss Tina, it's good to see you. We're going to make this today. Again, I've kind of prepared it a little bit. And I got a couple of things from Lee with the turquoise Valentine, the little lemons so I could put on top of here. Hey, Miss Debbie. Hey, Ann. Hey, Raylynn. It's good to see y'all. I've got a little flower left from yesterday and a couple of little pom-poms that we're going to put on top of the little ladybug. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Elizabeth. I haven't answered you because I'm on here, or I was about to go on here. Hey, B. It's good to see you. Hey, Mickey. It's good to see you. Hey, Lindy. Good morning. How are y'all? Happy Sunday. Hey, Miss Lori. Hey, Grace. All right. I'm going to use some Antique Waverly, whatever you want to call it, just antique, so I can stain the box. We'll go ahead and do that first, and then we'll construct our little ladybug because I want to have it brown for the background and then have the ladybug inside. So we will do that, and I've got gloves because I didn't want to get this in my boo-boo, and I've got my Band-Aid off of it. So this one is torn. I don't know what I did with this one. The bottom isn't on there, but that's okay as long as I don't get it on my fingers. Hey, Linda Tanner. It's good to see you. Hey, Lori. All right, so let me open this up, and it's a brand new one because I used the rest of it. Hey, Shalon. Because I used all of it yesterday. So I'm going to take this off. Be gentle about it. And then we're going to stain this. Now, I've got a sticker on here, but it's going to be inside, so it doesn't matter about the bottom. You're not going to be able to see that. And let me get some of these. I forgot. This can be really messy. Good morning, Miss Pat. How are you? Hey, Regina. All right, so we're going to take this. We're going to do the best we can. I'm probably going to have to use a brush to kind of get in between here. But we'll do the best we can and do most of it with this instead of the brush. I don't want it real dark, so I do want to take some off as much as I can. I just want it a little bit. Thank you, Miss Lindy. That's appreciated. So, hey, ma'am, I'm working on lunch. I have 7 minutes to watch me. I don't think I'll be done in 7 minutes, but you can watch the replay if you need to. Hey, Miss Hannah. All right. So let's see here. We'll get it as much as we can. That way I can take some of this off. And I'm going to have this kind of leaning. I was going to put it up like I did the kissing booth. Hey, Susan. It's good to see you. And I don't like it like that. I want it to be kind of backwards because in the summertime, it's a little different. Thank you for painting the page, Miss Pat. You're so sweet. So I kind of wanted it so the sun could come in and be pretty. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lean it. But we will have to get in between with a brush, because I'm not going to be able to get in between these little slats. The good thing about it being a new bottle, you can just dip your little finger in there, or my big fingers in my case. Hey, Emily. No furniture assembly for Elizabeth. What are you doing, Elizabeth? Hey, Robin. It's good to see you. I don't like to put stuff together. I don't care how they say it's easy. It's never easy for me. I could probably try, but I'm not good. All right, let's do this side. And I do want it light. We're going to mainly worry about the inside, which is this side. I'll try to take some of it off with this. We want the main focus to be on the ladybug because it's just too cute. Time for change from broken Walmart stuff. I'm pretty handy, but doing alone is a pain. It is a pain. I wish I had somebody to help me too. That would be good. All right, so let me see if I can wipe this off a little bit. I just want it, it's not real dark, so that's pretty good. All right, so that's the inside. This is the outside. And I may not even paint. Let me see. I better do a little bit because I don't like the middle there. But it's going to be darker. If I end up trying to do it on the inside, it'll be darker. But let's just do the ones that we see. And that way it'll look more finished. These little bars that brace it. Hey, Cindy Lee. And it kind of looks neat with a darker color in there, just for that part. So, make sure I get any little straggler there. See how it's darker in between where you can see those two slats? And that's the way. I'm not going to worry about the ones in between because it kind of just looks like sun coming through there, so it's pretty good. We're just going to leave it like that because otherwise it'd be too dark in between. Let me get that there. All right, let's stain this. Move this out of the way. Let me move you down a little bit. Well, you can see it's just staining though. We're not doing anything fancy right now. You ought to be able to see everything. And I guess we need to do the inside too a little bit so it'll look more finished. I should have done this part already. Why didn't I do that while I was sitting here? That way y'all don't have to see all this part. And this is one of those little boxes from the Dollar Tree. I've had it for a while. Lindy's got an abundance of something. I missed that. We are here to see the process. Yeah, but it's just a lot of stain. Hey, Miss Cindy. And this one's got a little, I don't know what that is. I don't know if I tried to do something and I took it off. There's a glue thing there. I can't get it undone. We're not going to worry about that. Let's see if I can get it in between. But it'll be the back, so it doesn't matter. The other side looked a little better. So we're good. And this one doesn't have anything on it. Let's see. So is everybody having a good Sunday? I've already been out and mowed my grass. And I'm glad for that. I'm going to set this down and do it this way. It's easier. Denmark. Hey, Miss Susie. One of these days I want to go to Denmark and Holland and Brussels and all of that. Hey, Joyce. So one day I will go. I love to travel, and then because of the illness, we haven't been able to do that. Thank you, Miss Lori. All right, we're not going to really be able to see the bottom, even though I'm trying to do the bottom here too. Let's see. I mean, I'll show it to you. But I hate for it not to be finished, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish out the bottom. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Pat. Miss Pat's always helping me there, telling everybody to like and follow my page. And if you do have crafts of your own, or you want to try to do one of mine, it doesn't have to be, then you can put it on Hummingbird Crafters. So join that as well if you like that kind of thing, or you want to see other people's stuff too. Hey, Tammy Johnson. It's good to see you. Okay, so here it is. And I'm not going to do the bottom because it's going to be sitting down. So we don't want to just waste stain. I always call that wasting it because it does, really, if you do it. Hey, Lisa Wakefield, thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate that. All right, let's get one more, and we're just going to wipe it off, the excess, and make sure that it's kind of dry, and we'll let it dry for a little bit. I'm going to take some off if I can. I know what I wanted to do, but I didn't bring it in here to make a sign for the top. But we will. All right. So all of this is going to be the outside. This will be the inside because you want it to kind of lean up like this. Now I'm going to let it dry for right now. And I need to stain the stain these too. So we're going to stain those real quick. But they're really quick. We're done with them. And this part has that sticker on it, but we're not going to see that, so it doesn't matter. Hey, Darlene, it's so good to see you. Hey, Grace from Oregon. My brother lives in Oregon. My stepbrother, Clint, and his wife, Lisa, they live over there. All right, so we're going to let these just sit over here out of the way. Got my tea in the way just in case I get thirsty. Hey, Janice. It's good to see you. So I'm going to close this up and move it over here. All right. I still haven't cleaned my table here. I'm really bad. I've been on so much lately, I haven't had a chance to do that. So I'm going to get rid of these. And we're going to work on our lemons and our ladybug. Okay, this is just like yesterday. These are spinner gourds. I did take the little tip off of it, because it's real tiny and it's not enough for the head of the ladybug. So I went ahead and I put this in because there's kind of a trick to it. You have to like really look inside, make sure you can get it through. So I didn't want to look really silly. So I went ahead and put the arms on. Okay, we can always snip part of it off. We are going to bend it, and we've got, I learned this trick from Lee, thank goodness, a long time ago, about this. This is the head of the ladybug, and I'm going to put her right here. I've got some other ones in here, but we're not going to use those. And then I got some skewers to put the arms and the legs, or the feet and the hands, I should say, not the arms and the legs. Hey, Miss Candy, it's good to see you. All right, so we're going to get some black. And I've got it right here. And I'm going to move this. This is an extra one. I didn't know which one would be good. I went ahead and I took the wire. And I think this is 18 gauge wire. Let me look. Nope, wrong one. Let's see. I bought a big one from Amazon, and it doesn't tell. That's great. But it's bigger than this one. Let's see what this one is. This one is 20 gauge, so this is 18 gauge is what I got. So 18 gauge black wire. I didn't want to use the silver again because it's got black here. So let me move the little flower. These are the antenna. And we're going to just color everything that's supposed to be black, black. And these are the legs. And I've just got them sitting there. So we're going to take this and we're going to just do a little bit in the front and let that dry. Let me see what I did with my brush here. We're just going to do a little bit. Right in here. All right, so I just put a line in there, and the rest of that's going to be red. It's a good tip learned from Lee. I know, those beads. Now I'm going to dry it a little bit with my heat tool. Yeah, I put it on the bottom of my paint brushes before, but these are so tiny, you need a skewer, the top of the skewer. And those little hands and feet need to be black. So I've just got to, let me get some of the water out of this. Don't get it too watery. And this way they can dry. Then we'll put them on in a minute, but they're so much easier. Now these move just a little bit, but if you put them on a bigger one, I won't be able to do two at a time. Always try to get tips from any crafter, that's for sure. All right, so there's the little feet and the hands. So I'm just going to set these in here and let them dry. And then I'm going to paint the head black. I can get that back in there. Let me see. Now this one is rolling around just a little bit. And I've already pre-drilled the holes, so you don't have to watch me do that. Plus, I'm always scared I'm going to do something and then y'all witness me put the drill through my hand. Wouldn't that be terrible? I try to concentrate as much as I can on it. That would not be good, would it? And I don't want to do that. Let me make sure I got it all. It looks like I did. Yeah, we're not going to do the bottom part because you're not going to see that. Hey there, Miss Elaine. It's good to see you. You will never be too smart that you can't be helped by others. It's true. Where did you get the gourd? I got them either on eBay or on Amazon. I can't remember which one. So I'm going to let the head and the feet and the hands dry. Looks like I missed a spot. There we go. I just want to make sure. All right, so we're going to go ahead and paint our lemons while we have them here. I've got... These have two pieces and this one just has one. And we're going to just paint the front of it because the back is going to be adhered to the stand. Hey, Jean, it's good to see you. So y'all need to get some. Now, I'm going to use this Waverly. It is maize. I don't have a big maize. I've got some, well, maybe I do. I don't know, but I want to use also this Lemon Flame, and it's by Apple Barrel, because I want a little bit on the inside to be yellow, and then the darker color on the outside. So that's what I'm kind of thinking here. So let me, these little ones are a lot better to work with, except they don't have a squeeze bottle. That's the only bad thing. All right, so let me get rid of that. Hello, Kathy. How are you? And Tammy. All right. Let's see here. I gotta get me a kind of small brush to do this. They're two different yellows. This one's really bright, and I'm going to put it on underneath, just on the top, because this is brownish right here, so you won't see it anyway, and you won't see the bottom. Now this, you've just got to hold it to do it, just like this, and I'll get the other side. We'll take the heat tool and dry it. I'm just gonna do it the best I can here. That other piece is going to be on top of it. And we'll get this part. So see, this is the lighter yellow right here. And then I'm going to take the darker yellow and do it on top. And we're just going to see if that'll make it look a little better. It may look the same. So little. We'll see. It's going to look cute though. I forget I can touch the sides. And then we're going to put them together. I guess I'll try to get them in here. Get all the yellow, since it's going on there anyway. We'll just do it anyway. Not gonna worry about it getting too much though. See how it's going in there anyway? So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Try not to do the outside though. I should have taken a really, really tiny brush, I guess, for the center. That's how it got on there. It'll just ease over to the side a little bit. Elizabeth Taylor told me that you gave her a mermaid painting. I didn't know she was doing mermaids. She asked about my mermaid yesterday. So she said you gave her one. Thank you. Boy, I didn't think a lemon would be taking this long. Let's see. All right. So there we go. And then let me do this one and we'll get a green. I'm going to do it with the darker one. I like this color. This maize color is really pretty. You did. It was a big wood you bend piece. That's cool. Yeah, I told her, I said, are you using that for the baby's room? And she said, yes. And I said, well, then I'll just have to gift it to you for a baby gift. I didn't know she was doing mermaids. And for those of you who don't know who Taylor is, which I'm sure you don't, Champion Farms here in Collierville area in North Mississippi also. They live in North Mississippi. Yeah, Mermaid Nursery. That's what she said. Now, I kind of want to get, I'm going to get the little bit darker, which is the King's Gold. And I'm going to just put just a tiny bit. And I still don't know what I did with that brush. Oh, here it is, that crappy brush that I love because it has little, it just does little dots. So we're going to do a little bit and I'm going to show you. It's got some other color in there too. That's not good. Hey, Geneva. Yes! I'm using the lemons, Lee. I didn't want this brown on here. I don't know what that is. Let's see. All right, so I kind of, you see the different colors? That kind of makes it look texture on there. So that's what I did. I took the King's Gold and just put a little bit of that in there, just to make it look a little different than the inside. So then we're going to get a brown, which, let's see, that's the chestnut. And we're going to do the stem with the brown. If I can get it to come out. There we go. And it may be green too, but we're going to do it brown. Just a little. And then we're going to do green leaf. And let's see. This is parakeet. I got some that are still sealed. Let's see. I'm going to use this dark one. And then I wanted to use a lighter one. And I've got this. We're going to use this scallion. Did you cut out the door? No, I did not cut out the lemons. These came from Lee, from the Turquoise Valentine. And I left the brown on here. I just wanted it to be a little different. So we're just gonna, I might put a little brown right there, I mean a little green. But I want two textures. Let me just see, get it close here. And then we're just gonna take this and kind of make it look like a leaf. So if I can get a tiny brush, then we're going to go in between. I'm going to try to do it with a dark color green. And then we're just going to make it look like a leaf. You can do it solid. You don't have to do this. But me being who I am, I just want to do a little bit different, I guess. And I'll show it to you. All right, so it's a little bit more of a leaf. She said I dug in her in the dud basket. I did. It's okay though. I like that. I'll take duds any day. Oh, that's terrible. Let's see. Let me get this better one. I want to kind of smooth it down a little bit. There we go. There. I'm just going to leave it like that. It just still has the middle, but not the sides, so I kind of like that. So we're going to leave it like that. I'm going to close this, move it over here to the side, and I'm going to take a little bit of hot glue, just tiny little bitty bunch of it. Do it on the edge because that's the bigger part of the lemon. And it just didn't do good. I guess it's still too wet. Let's see. What's the easy way to do this? I need some more crosses that you have, Lee. Let me dry this a little. See if that helps. Watch them blow all the way over there somewhere. Take frogs and turn them into princes. Yeah, maybe if this is drier. It didn't go anywhere. It's heavy enough, I guess. All right, we're going to do this again. Ta-da! All right. All right. So that's better. I guess it wasn't dry before. Don't put hot glue on a wet surface. You need, okay. All right, so this is the way the lemon looks. It's supposed to be a different color on the bottom, but that's okay. It's a little tone different, but you probably can't see it. You love the lemons. I did that on my tiered tray. That's cute. All right, let me get my red too. I want that darker red. We're gonna use that for the ladybug, and here are the lemons, and I'm going to set them aside. We want to make sure everything dries real well before we try to adhere it to it. And then we're going to take the red and we're going to do the ladybug, the rest of it. Now this will have the texture of the gourd behind there. So there's some spots on this one. It wasn't perfectly cream color, I should say, or whatever the gourd color is, the brownish. I'm not going to worry about getting on the top. We're going to end up putting the bead on there to make her head. But I want to go ahead and do the rest of this. That was a seed that came out. Wonder if I plant those, if they will, let me take her arms so I can hold her a little better. Wonder if they'll plant or they're dry and they're not good. Do y'all know about gourds? Does anybody? Because these have the seeds that are coming out of the head. But I don't know if they're good or not if I tried to grow them. I know, right? But I don't know if it'll work. All right. But see, they're coming out. These are the little seeds right here. All right. Let me see here. Let's get right here next to the arm. You don't want any of that to show. Yeah, it probably wouldn't grow for me anyway. I'm just not good with plants. All right, and I'm going to take a small brush once I get this dry, and then we will, what did she say? They should grow. Soak them in water for 24 hours first. Okay, Cindy. Collect them. Well, before I put her head on, I'll try to get some more out of it. Nothing lost. You're right, Miss Regina. So we can try. Woo! They're coming out. Look, here they are. Whee! Okay. And then I'll do the black because it didn't do as well. Woo, that's hot. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's see. I think they're almost out except for maybe one little bitty one. There they are. I'll have to give y'all some. Will they only make this kind or will they grow bigger? Does anybody know that? Cindy? You've got some gourds growing using seeds I saved from a gourd last year. Well, all right, Carol. So it's working. All right, it's still not, this one don't want to come out. It can stay in there, so she'll make noise. But I've got a bunch. Look at all these. Bunches. So we're going to try it. I'm going to do it back behind my fence, kind of close to my fence. The same kind. Okay. It'll be, well, that's good, though, because I don't have to buy anymore. Let's just see. Doesn't it take, like, a year. I don't know why I think a year or 6 months or something like that to get them to do. Hey, Deborah, when do I need to put them in the ground? Does anybody know that? All right, let me just do this so it'll be nice and black right here, and we'll also do our little polka dots. Hey, Miss Deborah. So let me get these seeds off of here. We got to keep them all. One seed, one gourd. Is that the way it works? You all want a gourd? Well, if I can get them to grow. I'm just terrible. All right, we're just making this a little darker, and then we will do our little polka dots. Y'all are just a bevy of knowledge. I like gourds, but I haven't grown any myself. So I guess we're going to see if I can do it. All right, this is just the middle a little bit. And can you see that? She looks like she kind of has a little jacket on. Hey, Shirley. You have to put a few seeds together so they can germinate. Well, I'm glad you told me that, Miss Pat. See, I don't know these things. Y'all got to tell me everything. Y'all are smart. All right, so I'm going to make some little polka dots. What I'm going to do is take just this brush. Let me see if it'll do. There's a little dot on the end of it. See, it doesn't look exactly right. Let me see if I can get this one. When you paint as much as Lindy and I do, a new side hustle, hummingbird gourds. That's funny. Yeah, this is a lot better. You can't have a little piece on the end of it to do your polka dots. It won't be a perfect dot. Ooh, let's see. Let me move it around. I kind of got a fat one. This is a little bit bigger. See, I would have been putting one seed together, and y'all told me, Pat, one right here. Okay, so there she is. There's a little body. So cute. Cuteness. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and read all those things about the gourds. Hey, Miss Ray, I believe the larger the gourds are, the larger it takes for them to dry out. Oh, I made a mess of one of them. Let me see. Ooh, it is hot. Let me see if I can fix that. I may have to just make it bigger. One bigger dot. Let's see. Can't put too much water on there. That'll mess it up. Let's see. That'll be her trademark one. Let me try to dry that. Yeah, the little spinner gourds. I didn't think they were this little when I bought it. Woo, that's hot. Let me try to... I don't want it to drip. It's going to have one big one. Like she's got a little problem listening while you clean your kitchen. That's okay, Lindy. You're good. Oh, it's hot. Okay. All right, I think I got it enough so it won't drip. And let's see. Poor little arms. All right, I think they're all dry. So we're going to put the head on. What to do with it? It's right here. Birthmark. That's right. She's got one big one and everything else is small. All right, so I'm going to take this. Let me make sure everything's dry. It looks like it is. I'm going to hold her in my hand. And we're going to get a little bit of the glue that I always tell you to get. So we're going to put a little bit right here and a little bit right here, and then we're going to use the rest of it hot glue to try to get it on there. I'm going to put a little dot right here. Let me make sure that I got the antennas going the right way. All right, and I'm just going to hold it for a second. It's got one little glue thingy. Oh well. All right, so there's our little body right there. Hey, Sharon Hill, thank you for coming on. I know I love that glue too, Miss Pat, but you just got to close it back every time you use it and wipe off the tip of it so it doesn't get stuck. But it's always good to have, that's for sure. All right, so this is going to be the lid. I took a paintbrush that was smaller and then I put this around it and twisted it. It's real pliable. It's not as pliable as the other one that I used for the last one, but this one is the one that I wanted, the 18 gauge. So make sure you get the right one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set her over here and we're going to take the end of this and we're going to put it where I drilled the holes. So we're going to take this a little bit on the end. I'm going to go ahead and put it in here. This is the one supposed to go inside. And then I want to get some of this glue off. But you're going to have a little bit to try to hold it in there. It's just slightly too big. So it'll move a little bit. So take your hot glue. I shouldn't have put as much on the end of it. And then put it in this hole. All right, this one didn't do good. So we're gonna have to. And I just clean it up a little bit. You gotta have a little bit because it's gotta be able to stay there. And I just get the extra glue boogie off. You can use paint, but that way it doesn't move in there. And see her now? She's starting to come alive, right? Hey, Mary. It's good to see you. So I'm going to take a little bit on the bottom here, or the top, I should say, not the bottom. And we're going to just put this on here and kind of pinch it a little bit. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Hey, Denise. And kind of pinch it. And those are real lightweight, so they should stay on pretty good with that little dab of glue. I try to take my scissors and get some of the glue off the end of it. Always remember to check your notifications, Miss Pat said. All right, so there she is. So far, we got to put her legs on, and I did pre-do those. Let me move this out of the way. I don't want to get my shirt in there. I did twist them, and I made them double. The arms are just a single piece of wire, the 18 gauge wire. I'm going to get these off of here. And we'll do the hands first. I'm going to pinch the end of it. Just like this, because it'll hold in there a little bit better. I'm going to take one of the little bitty ones and see if it'll go on there. Sometimes it's just right. This one is just right. You don't even need glue. If you have it just right in there, then you don't need the glue. But you got to roll it over because the little holes are semi-big. And then I pinch it together. And these are for jewelry making. Hey, Janet. It's good to see you. And we're going to try to do this side and see. Now, they are going to move around in here because I didn't make it just right. Okay, this one's a little bit too little, so I'm going to pinch it a little bit. We may have to have... Ooh, come back here. Hey, Valerie. All right. So this one may need a little bit. It slid on there pretty good, but not too tight. So we want to put a little bit of glue. And then put it back on, and then it'll stay. You just don't want to go to the end of it. You don't want to go outside your little hand, okay? And if you bend these, then you don't have to worry about it moving too much. See, that's not going to move. If it were straight out like this arms, then it would probably move around. Okay, so there's the top of her. And thank you for saying that, Valerie. All right, so I've got this off of here, and I'm going to get this one off of here. Now, we're going to take our legs, and I did drill a little bit extra in there because this is 2 of them. We're going to try to, let's see. And I may need to make it a little bit bigger, so y'all just watch. I've already got the hole there, so we're just going to make it go a little bit more. A little bit bigger. Okay. So let me see. That's the part I don't like to do in front of y'all. Just in case. But it'll go in there. See, she's still going to move a little bit. I want it to go in just a little more. No. We'll do it. And I'm kind of using these to kind of put them in here. Don't want to make the holes too big. Just got to go in there a little more. There we go. Slowly but surely. Okay, they're about the same length, okay? And then we're going to end up doing the bottoms with the feet. Okay, and that one's pretty. It's too pushed together, so we're going to try to bend it out some. Just a little bit better, if it will. All right, we're going to see. Now, okay, there we go. I'm still going to put a little bit of hot glue on it. You have to fiddle with them a little bit because some of the holes are bigger than the others. All right. And then I just take away some of that. And then we're going to do the same thing. Let's see. It's the same way. You're going to have to pull it out just a little bit. That way it's a little more snug. Let's see. I think that's good. We're going to put a little dab of glue and then put it back on. There we go. And then I take it off, even though it burns a little bit. But there's her leg. Now this one just wants to be a little bit, doesn't it? Thank you. Let me put a little dab right there. A little dab right there, just in case. You can always go back and paint that. Let me get all these little things off there. And you could make a little knot right here. If you wanted to twist this right there, it wouldn't go anywhere. All right. So here she is, okay? We're going to do a little face on her while everything's still drying. We'll move this out of the way. And we need our peachy color, our flesh tone. And I've got brown already out here if I need that. We're just going to lay her down. Just lay down, little girl. Hey, Tammy Roz. It's good to see you. Thank you, Mickey. Hey, Janet Moore. All right. Here's the peach color. And then we need a little bit of white because we want it a little bit lighter. Shouldn't be using my scissors, huh? And take a little bit of white out of here. I'll say I will. It's almost a brand new thing. How come it's taking so long? There we go. There we go. I don't want to get it all over the place. Here comes the best part, the face. Y'all like my little faces? Thank you for those hearts. I appreciate that. All right, so let me get some white. We're going to do that and put it with the peachy color. And you can just get skin tone. It's always just too dark for me, so I do want it lighter. I just take it and I outline her face, which is kind of like a little heart. And I'm leaning against the table, so I'm about out of breath. Thank you. So let me see here. So we kind of want it look rounded at the bottom, kind of like a heart up at the top. Just like that. And then we're going to paint the inside of it, just the flesh tone. Always try to do the edges first. Trying to get up to the edge. Just like that. And then we're just painting the inside of it, and then we'll dry it before we do the eyes and everything. Try to get to the edge here so we can have two. There we go. Okay, so there's our little face, right? Let me get that color out of there. Let me dry it a little bit. Whew, so hot. I don't even, oh, I guess I could have done it low, right? Oh, that's hot. All right. Now, Get that brush again. Same little fine tip. I'm sorry, Miss Grace. All right, so we're going to take the black. As long as your face is dry, you can go ahead and paint the eyes on. Hey, Miss Sherry. Now, this is the part I got to be real quiet. Just for a sec. And hold my breath. Hey, Kathy Greer. All right, so this is what it looks like so far, okay? And if you wanted her eyes closed, you don't have to do the rest of it. But we're going to go ahead and do the black and finish this part. And we'll fix all of this so it'll look a lot better. But this is the beginnings. And then we're going to take the brown. And we're going to make brown eyes. And you'll need 2 layers of brown. No, it seems like forever. And if you're not so steady-handed, like I'm not always, then you can go back and fix it. All right, here's the eyes. I should have turned the light on. Let me see if I can turn the light on to make it a little bit brighter in here. I forgot to turn this on. There we go. I have to turn my computer on to get it to do right. There, so let's see if you can see better. There, is that better? Now we just gotta go put the white in. Okay, Miss Linda, you can watch on the replay. Have fun in church. All right, so I'm gonna take this. We're gonna get, this is fresh white paint, okay? You want it to be smooth so it's a lot easier to work with. Like I always tell you. And then you're going to take the white and go up underneath the brown. And then I like to make it rounded at the bottom. Same thing on this side. I'm getting there. Okay. Now we're going to take a little bit more brown and go in between so it'll be just smooth. Hey, Miss Rhonda, it's good to see you. Okay, Miss Ann. You have a good day. I'm going to take some brown and go in between. I want it to be nice and rounded right there. All right, and then we're going to take the the black. Thank you, Mickey. I'm glad you like it. Let me get all the water out of this. Don't want a water blob to go in there, so I'm getting the black. And we're going to fix all of it. First, we're going to do the round part right here. And then we're going to do the sides, which don't need too much work, but all right. So there's our little eyes. And we got to put some lashes on there. Hey, Miss Abby. Hey, Janet. It's good to see y'all. Now I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to roll it in the paint. You want as little of paint on the end of it, and you want a very, you know, tight, pointy brush, okay? All right. Had to round the top of it, sorry. Now we're going to do this. You're barely touching your paint on there because you want it to be real smooth and thin. And sometimes it turns out better than others. All right. So here's her lashes. See those? I don't know what you're saying. Me too, Carrie too. What is she? Thank you, Elizabeth. Woo, Lord. Okay. We're going to use some brown to make her nose and her eyebrow. And you just barely want to touch it. I'm right-handed, so I'm having to turn it around here. Just like that. So there's her little eyebrows right there. And then we're going to make a little nose. And then we're going to do a little mouth. And then we're going to get some white and we're going to do the little dot in the eye. Like I said, get all the water out of it. You don't want that to go on there. Okay. So there's her little face. And we're going to get some, hey Nelda, how are you doing? So we're going to get some blush like we always do. This is just the LA Colors in the pink for the blush that we're going to use. And I just get it on the end of my finger. And then I just put a little dab. And she's really got a small face, so it's hard to get it. So I just end up having to take it off of the black a little bit. Just want to smudge it on there. And I do put some on the chin a little bit. All right. Then I take it off of the black. Because on that other color, it does a lot better. There. All right. So there she is. Now, if you have a little brush, my fingers are pretty big, okay? So if you've got a little brush that's for like eyeshadow, it probably will work better. I've got one under here somewhere, but I don't have it right now. So I just did it with my finger. So there's her little cheek. It would be a little bit better if you could do that. Let me see. Because I've got to think, see how this has got the little brush right there? That one probably will do a lot better. And we'll do it. But you want the pink color. I like the pink the best. This one's a brown. Let me see. I got every color but the pink again. There we go. Hey, Susie. All right, so if you take the tip end of this and put it in here, then it's probably going to be a little bit better. Yeah, and it will. So one side's a little better than the other one. All right, now, there she is. So I'll put this back in here because I thought I might use brown sometimes if I had a different animal. Hey, Karen, I'm so glad. So there she is. Now let me get this out of the way. We're going to adhere the lemons to the lemonade stand and fix it right. All right, so what I wanted to do was I took this from the Dollar Tree, okay? Then I'm going to lean it on this right here, just like this, okay? And then, so I'm going to just show you what I'm going to do. It's going to lean like this, and the two pieces are going to be in here leaning against this, so it leans to a slant, okay? But I'm going to do it backwards because I can't see it if I show it to y'all. I'll show you when I get it adhered in there, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to take these and we're going to adhere them to the side. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just taking a bead of hot glue and we're going to put it right here. And the same thing here. Let me see how I'm going to do this. I'm going to lean it a little bit. So all right. Hold on. Still get the glue. We're going to lean it right there. And we're going to lean it right on the first edge. Right there. All right. Now you can get a little hot glue and put right there. It's going to go in that first slit. I'm going to hold it for a second. I'm going to do the same thing over here. A little bit of hot glue. It doesn't show really. All right. And then I'm going to kind of do a little bit of glue on the bottom. And then it'll be in here good. I'm just going to go across the ledge back here. And that way when it sits, it's going to be like this. Let me just hold it for a second. Did you get the crate and the lid from the Dollar Tree? Yes, ma'am, Miss Carrie, I did. Hey, Diana Seaford. Yeah, these are from the Dollar Tree. I just had them in my stash. Okay, so now it's together. It's adhered to it. I've hot glued it. You can use some of that other glue. Okay, so this is what the inside's going to look like. And then we're going to just lean it this way. And we're going to put our lemons on here. Just like that, okay? Now I'm going to use a little bit of that glue gel to adhere these to it, especially this one. Because it's 2 layers. And I'm going to do it like that. And then this one, same thing. Let me put a little bit of glue. And I'm going to put it right there. If I can find a little bitty cup, I probably will put it in her hand. And I may just make one. But here we go. I'm going to stick her inside, okay? I love it. I love it. Okay, hold on. We're going to hot glue her just right there. Just tack it a little bit. I'm only going to do one side. I don't think it really needs a lot. In case you wanted to take her out. So here, and I want to make a sign up here, but I left the little oval sign in the kitchen. Yes, super glue with the hot glue gel. Just don't mix them because they do smell. Thank you for the hearts. Hey, Sue Condor. Isn't it cute? Oh my goodness. So I'm going to put lemonade stand up here and I'll take a picture of it. I just didn't bring it in here, darn it. I had it on there. It's so cute. Thank you, Scylla. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Kathy. Thanks for those hearts, everybody. Hey, Carolyn. So it turned out so cute, right? It wouldn't be the same without those lemons, though, that I got from Lee. I've got a different kind of wood. I've got one of these that could go up here, but the other one is totally round or oval. And this one's kind of at an angle, so I don't want to use it, but I'm going to put one up here that says lemonade stand. So it'll look a lot cuter. You love it? Thank you for those stars, Jason. I appreciate that. Great work. You'll wait? You want me to run in there, Miss Carrie? I guess I could go get it. All right, y'all wait a minute then if you want to wait. Okay, so here it is. I was going to stick it like right here. Does that look good? Let me see here. Let me look. Put my fingers on there, my dirty fingers. Yeah, I guess it would do good. All right, let me paint it yellow. So precious, you enjoy. Oh, thank you, Miss Abby. I appreciate that. Sorry y'all had to wait on me. All right, this is darker. Maybe I need the lighter. Or both. I guess it doesn't matter, does it? Let's see. If we do the lighter, then we can do the darker around the edges. So that's what we're going to do. All right. Let me get that little boogie off the end of it. All right. Then we're going to use... Where's the gold? We'll get a little bit more. The eyes. Hey, hey, Manny. Manny's on here. Y'all need to go watch him. You gonna be live today, Manny? All right, we're gonna. All right, one more little. All right, so there's the little sign. It all looks one shade, but it is got a couple shades. Hey, Miss Norma. All right, so let me dry this. And then we're going to take some black. do this. My little brush. Let me find my little brush. All right. Lemonade stand. Let's see here. Now, I'm not good like Lindy is with the writing, so we'll just do the best we can. Plus, this is really small. L-E-M. Okay, I hope I don't spell it wrong. It's lemon, A-D-E. I don't know. I don't think I am. There we go. An E. Woo. Lemonade. Should I write 25 cents? Heck, with inflation, it's got to be $1, right? We'll say 50 cents. All right. Let me turn it around. Hold on. You know me and my lemonade, 50 cents. How about that? Let me make sure I can see your words. Thank you. 10 cents. You know, Carrie, it's not going to be no 10 cents. Maybe $2. I know, right? All right, let's see here. We want some of the super glue for this one for sure. Gosh, I hope it's not going to be. Let's see. We're going to put this kind of in the middle. And then I'm going to shut this, and we're going to put a little bit right here. I'm putting it down on the bottom because it's going to be on an angle. Here we go. And it kind of looks like a lemon, even though it's an oval. I'm holding it for a little bit. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Carrie. All right, now look at it. Lemonade, 50 cents. How cute, right? So it looks so much better now with that. And it is on an angle. So I just stuck some hot glue there. And you can go back and do a little bit more. Just across the back. Just to hold it a little more. But it's so cute. It's hard for me to put it up here when it's backwards. Perfect. Sprinkled some love. Thank you, Miss Connie, for sprinkling. Thank you for painting the page, sprinkling, all of those things. I appreciate it. Love your craft. Ladybug is precious. Thank you. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Denise. Thank you for all the hearts, everybody. And I appreciate it. Now, I go back to work on Monday, so I will not be here as much. I've enjoyed this week so much. Hey, Sandra Guthrie. Thank you. So I've enjoyed it coming on a lot more than I normally do. And I appreciate that. Thank you for the lemons and the hearts, Miss Pat, and the ladybugs. Thank you for the hearts, Miss Sandra. So I'm going to turn it around again because this bothers me. I want y'all to see, but I don't know if I can do it or not. There we go. I know y'all can't read it backwards, but it bothers me. Hey, Jean Patterson. Hey, Denny. And so I'm going to, I'll try to come on when I can. I do come on 3 days a week, even working as many hours as I do. So I will be on Wednesday again. If I can pop in at another time, I might, if I have a really short craft. Because generally I'm, really tired. It's time for lunch. This was so fun. Thank you, Miss Elaine. Hey, Tatum. It's good to see you. Thank you for the hearts. And thank you, Jason, for those stars. I know, Manny, doesn't it, though? It bothers me because I feel like I'm not doing right. And this is the way I see it. And y'all see it backwards. Thank you, Scylla. You have a good day, too. And y'all have a great Sunday. I will try to come on before Wednesday, but if I don't, I'll see you between 6 and 6:30 on Wednesday. Hey, Yvonne. It's good to see you. So come back and we'll do another cute craft. I need to get things together for Wednesday and Friday to make sure I know what I'm going to do. But y'all have a good afternoon. You enjoy your day too, Miss Pat. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all are the best. Talk to you later. Bye.